Hi friends and welcome to my channel. So before I start the tutorial, I want to say thank you so much for all your support because you keep this channel going, and with your support I want to continue with Daniel Pintado Game Development Studio to help small developers to create their game in the easiest and cheapest way possible, helping to provide you with asset, animation, blueprint, and also my personal help absolutely for free. Also how to get grants from, for example, Epic and Kickstarter, or even how to publish your game in different platforms like Steam, Epic, etc. And you will not have to give me credit, commission, or anything. So there will be some guidelines to follow for the order or the project to help. You only have to enter to my YouTube channel, subscribe to my channel, and in the upper right corner and click in the link, or in the description of this video you will have the link. At the end of this page you will have question and answer already answered by me about the YouTube channel and the project, and I will be updating this page with new and content, so stay tuned. So if you want to help me with this project, you only have to enter in my Ko-fi page and donate the amount you want, or you can be a member for exclusive content and support. You can also hire me as a freelancer to advance more faster, or if you want, I can create a complete game for you. I will be updating this membership with new exclusive content and more stuff. And if you want to talk with me directly, you can go to my Discord channel. So if you need help in your project, or maybe you need help in the tutorial, or the tutorial is not working for you, or you have a request video or something, you can talk with me in the Discord. So thank you for watching, and let's start the tutorial. So today is a request video. A lot of people ask me to make this video about instance because they want to be the game the most optimized possible. They already know probably how to do instance, but maybe the way they do it they don't like it, or maybe it's a little complicated for them, or maybe sometimes they crash the engines because there's a lot of way to do this stuff. So that way they ask me if I know another ways, and I went to say they have a lot of ways to make this instance. So I want to show you a few ways to do it, and also in the last one I want to show you how I do in my personal games. Maybe it's not the best way, but for me I have more control with this instance. So let's start the tutorial. So first you need to create an actor. You can see I don't have nothing in my map. We only have lining and playground. The other one is starter player, thing like that. So we don't really need that. So let's create a new actor. So right click here, go to blueprint class, I go to actor. So let's name this actor blueprint because I don't have better name for put this here. So let's go actors, we'll go inside here. Let's change this to 1, I don't know why 100. So the only we need to select here and add a new instance. So here they go instance, and you have two in here. You can this one or this one. So you can use whatever you want on this, but I normally use this one because they say here a component that efficiently render multiple instances of the same static mesh. So that's why I prepared this one. You can use the other one, but I like this one, so I use this one. So now we have the instance static mesh in here. So let's compile and save. If we drag this actor to our scenes, we don't have nothing. So we don't have nothing because we don't select what static mesh we want in here. So let's go to instance static mesh, go to static mesh. I want to put some chairs, so let's go chair. So now we have a chair. So let's compile and save. If we go, we don't see nothing here. If we go to map, I still don't see nothing here. Why? Because we need to add it to our instance in the blueprint. So go to add to blueprint, so instant mesh. So let's go all the way down to go when they say instant, that's under the lining. So let's go to instance. So let's go add a 1. So now we have this big chair. So this is one way to create an instance. So I have this one. So let's compile and save. Let's go to the map. So we have this one. I have in the wrong position, so let's go like this. So they see from the character. So let's go to the actor. So in here I want to create another one, for example to my left. So we only need to go to instance, let's get to add button. So now we have 2. Even the engine set 0 and 1, because remember when they Unreal working with index, they always start from 0. 0 means 1, 1 means 2, anything like that. So that's why. So we have 2, but we have it in the same location and position. So if you open this index for the first one, we have 0, 0, 0. You remember this is inside the blueprint, not your location in the map. So remember that. And also let's go to the second one, hat transformation. We have the same one. So if I want to be in the left, we can see is in the green one. And also they're supposed to be minus, but remember we rotate this, so that's why they're gonna be in the left. So let's go to 100. So now we have this in here. So now we have 2. So we compile and save. If we go to third person map, we can see we have 2 chairs here. So if I want another one, go to R2 blueprint, and here let's add another one. Go to index, go to transformation, and here let's add 100 to another 100. They're gonna be 200. So let's say 200. So now we have another here from 100 between these two. So if I want another one, so let's go to 4. So that means they have 4, even they say 3. So let's go here. So if you don't want to calculate this, because they probably you can do it a lot different way. For example, we can do 200. So if I don't know how much is 100 more, so let's say go plus, and let's set 100. If you go enter, they automatically calculate for you here. So they're gonna be 300. So now we have 4. So let's compile and save. We can go to the map and we can see we have 4 chairs. So that's really great. But this way is a little time consuming. But if you like this way, you can use it whatever you like, because that's really optimized. So that's really great. So if you want to use it, go for it. But I don't really recommend this way because, like I said, take a lot of time. So I want to show you another way to do this stuff. So the other way is gonna be, let's delete all this stuff so we don't have nothing here. So we can go to, let's compile first. So let's go to control script. You can do it in the gameplay, but I like to do it better in the control script, because control script, they do this code before the game begins. So there's really, you can see, you can preview where the stuff is in your level. So that's why using control script. So from here, let's go to instance static mesh. Let's drag this guy here. And from here, let's set add instance. So let's have this instance. Let's connect this. Let's connect this with this. And the transformation, let's split this, because if you don't split it, they're gonna give you error, because they're gonna be instance transform scale to 0, 0, 0, and you have to have something more than 0. That's why they give you the error. So let's compile and save. So now we have an instance. If we go to the map, we can see we have 1 chair. If I want another one, just copy and paste, or you can duplicate, but sometimes they don't work. They still want to fix that bug for the Unreal Engine 5, but they didn't yet. So let's connect this to here, this to here to the target, and the transformation, just remember we're using Y. So let's go 100. So now if we compile and save, we can have 2 chairs here. So that's working the same, almost similar to the other one I showed you before. But the problem with this, if you open this, if you're making a lot of chairs, you're gonna have this really bad looking stuff, and also they wanna, it's the same tedious to do it to the other one I showed you before. So you can optimize this a little bit. So let's close this. Let's go drag this a little bit. So let's set we still want to make a lot of chairs. So from here, let's go for loop. So let's go for loop. You remember, not for each loop, we want to for loop. So we use for loop. So for loop means you want to start from 0, they want to be 1, and you want to do this stuff from the last body. You want to do all this stuff how many times in the last index. So this index 0, that means 1, remember. So we only do it one time. So let's compile and save. So we go to third person map and we have only one chair. So if we want two, you only need to go here. Let's put one. So now we have 0 and 1, so there's 2. So let's compile and save. If we go to the map, we can see we have two chairs. We can really see it too good because they have in the same location and position. So then you need to offset this a little bit. So to do that, we need to go to the index and we want to multiply. So let's multiply it. And we don't want to be integer, so we want to be a vector because this is a vector. If you don't know, you need to put your mouse here if you want to set vector. So that's why. So go here, right click, convert pin to a vector. So now we can connect this to this, and we want to be the offset to 100. Remember, there is not from your map if it's inside the blueprint, so they're going to be 100 to the left. So let's compile and save. So now if we go to the map, we can see we have 2. If we want 3, the only we need to do is go to the last index and put 2. If we compile and save, we go to the map, we have 3 in the position we really want it. Why? Because this number will multiply every time to this offset. We are doing 100 here. So that means the first one, they're gonna be 0, is 0, 0, 0. The number 1, they're gonna be the second, they're gonna be 100, so 0, 100, 0. And the second one, they're gonna be the 3 in reality. So they're gonna be this offset plus again this one. So it's gonna be another 100. So that means 200. So see, I go crazy with this. Let's say for example 200. So that means we have 201 chair. They multiply this for each the last number before. So the last number was 200. There's gonna be 300. The last number was 300. They're gonna be 400. They're gonna add it all the time. So let's compile and save. If we test it out, we can see we have 201 chairs. So that is really great if you want a lot of chairs. And also if you're working for roads, they is really good to make it. I use this sometimes when I use in roads. For example, I want to really long way to something, so I use this. But I don't normally use it too much because, for example, let's say we want to this rotate from here to there. So you need to select all these, rotate it up, or you can go to the blueprint, make this calculation from here. For example, you can say something like in the number 3, change this, anything like that. That is already more complicated to do that stuff, but they working really great if you want to do it this way. But you need to do really calculate this mathematically if you want to do it your way. And also remember, if you have instance, you can rotate each different ways. For example, I want to use this chair, I want to rotate, I only rotate in this chair. And also if I select this one, I say for example this to up, they want to do it from that. So if I go play, you can see they really have this control for this. So that's really great if you want to do it this way. So there's another way to do it, but they have, like I said, some few issues like the other one. And also sometimes is if you go too crazy with this and you drag your blueprint again to the level, sometimes they crash the engine because I don't really know too much. Maybe because there's a lot of stuff in the same time, maybe because your computer or thing like that. I don't really know too much, but sometimes they crash the engine. So that's because there is heavy in your engine. So that's what I do it another way, but these are good way if you want to do some roads. So I show you the way I do for my personal games. So maybe it's not the best to do it if I had more control of this instance. So that's why I use it that way. So to do it the other way, let's delete these guys. So we can select and just delete it. So we know we don't need this. So let's go to active blueprint. So let's delete this. So the only I need is compile, save, go to viewport, sorry, go to instance static mesh, go all the way again when they set instance, I'm gonna be at just one. That's it. So let's compile, save, and let's go to the actor blueprint. Let's drag this guy again to the map. Let's rotate like that, and I have here the actor blueprint. So if I go play, I can see I have my chair. So if I want another one, I just select that one. So let's go this one. So select this guy. I go to Alt. I can duplicate. Let's go again. So Alt, drag. I have 3 chairs. But if you see, I have 3 actor blueprint. There is no optimize to do it. So let's delete the 2 last one. So you don't. Well, let's delete that one too, because I only want actor blueprint. So let's have actor blueprint. If I select it, I select the blueprint. I don't want to duplicate the blueprint. I want to duplicate the asset. So let's select the actor, the asset. So you can see they say here, this is a XM chair instance. So I want to select the instance. So I press Alt. I can duplicate this, and you can see I only have one blueprint. So I can still duplicate. I have 3 chairs. I can duplicate. I have 4, 5, 6. So I can do this for the time I want. So I have 6 instance. Well, 6 instance. We only blueprint. So that's really better for me to do it this way. And also, I don't really know sometimes how many I need it. For example, let's suppose we have these 2 chairs. Let's say we want to put a table here. We can do in the same actor blueprint. So let's go to actor blueprint. We have only 1 chair. Even we can see 2 because there's 2 instances I create later. So go to the actor. I need another one, so I can duplicate this if I want. The only I need to remember, if you change the name, it's better, but I don't change it. So let's go here, select the mesh, just change this to the table. Oh, where it is, right here. So we have here, they doesn't matter how they look here, so we can compensate. You can, if you want, you can move it, but I don't really need it. So let's go to the map again. So now we have the table. So let's select the table, only the table. Let's drag this guy to here, maybe to here, and let's set, well, I need 2 more, so let's select this, go to Alt, and we can do 2 more. We can rotate because nobody eat that way. So let's go like this. Let's move it again. So let's do like this. So now we have 4 chairs. 4 chairs and 1 table, and only, let's select this. We only have 1 blueprint. Let's say we want another 2 chair more, so let's go select this one, go to Alt. We can go like this, like this. Let's rotate this. So we have another one here. So let's say I want another one, so let's go Alt. So we got another one, so we can rotate. So now we have 6 chairs. Yes, 6 chairs and also 1 table. Like everything is an instance. We can duplicate the actor again if we want, or to be more optimized, we can select everything. We can go to Alt, we can duplicate, and we have everything again. It's the same like it was a meshes, but all this stuff is instance. So that means we only have 1 blueprint with all these assets. If you see my blueprint, we only have 2 assets. So that's really optimized. So if I need another one, just I show you, or Alt, you can duplicate, again duplicate. You can duplicate this time whatever you like, and you have more control from this if you want to do it this way. So now you know how to use this instance. Maybe this is not the best way to do it, but for me, I like more doing this way. That's the most I use it inside to interiors. For example, if I using to put some walls, maybe some doors, things like that. So for me, it's easy to do it this way because in the beginning, I don't really know how many walls I'm gonna need. Maybe I don't know how many doors I'm gonna need yet. So I'm gonna see it first to put it in my things. Maybe say, well, I want to rotate it. You can do it. You can go here, go to rotate. I can rotate only this. it like all this stuff is instant. They don't really take performance, so that's really great. So I can, like put better walls. I can see when I'm looking at. So that's why I like more this way. So if, for example, I don't need that many, I only need to select one, you delete it. So I can delete that one. Even if you don't delete the blueprint, everything gonna be in there. So if, for example, if I select the blueprint actor, so if I move it, I'm gonna move everything with me together. So that's really great if I want to do that too. For example, let's say I want everything to one a little spot to the right. I only need to drag these guys. They're gonna be all in the same. So that's really great. So that's how to use instance. So this is the last way I do in my games, but you can use whatever other if you want. All is really optimized. For me, this is the easiest one to do it. Also, if I drag this again, I have another blueprint with the instance, but with the original value. If the other one have the different value. For example, let's say we want to this go here only, so we have this kind of style and this kind of style. So if I drag this guy, I can move this. If I want to move these guys, I want to move this guy. Everything is instance. So that's for me the best way to do it. But like I said, you can use the way you like better. What's better for your engine, but because sometimes I don't know they crash the engine, so you need to play with this stuff. So this is the ways I know to maybe they can help you a lot to the optimization. So I hope you like the video. Thank you for watching. I see you in the next video. So bye bye.